AITA for refusing to babysit last minute and ruining the parents' important plans because their sons seemed older than they said they were. I, 19/F, have been babysitting occasionally for a few families for the past 2 years. A week ago, a new family got my numbers from one of the families I babysit for a lot. I told them up front that I have this rule where I only babysit boys that are 10 and under, but when it comes to girls, the age isn't an issue for me. They told me they had 2 boys, ages 9 and 10, so I agreed. They told me that they had very important plans the day I am to babysit, and I assured them I am very professional and will be there on time and all that. The day came and I went to their house, and the dad greeted me, then took me to their living room to meet the boys. To my surprise, the boys looked like number 9 and 10 I've ever met. One looked 12 and the other looked he could be 15 or even 16. Both were taller than me, and the older one even had some visible facial hair. All that was going through my head was these parents lied to me about the ages, because I lead with my rule about ages, and they lied to me just so I would accept. When the mother came down and greeted me, I asked to speak to her in another room and I told her I cannot babysit. I was also truthful about the reason, and she was livid. We got into a back and forth where I basically said that I feel they lied about the ages, and she even said, "Oh, so you want me to show you their birth certificates to believe me?" At this point I was kinda mad because she was immediately livid, and I also felt like I was fooled. Anyways, I said yeah, some proof would help. She stomped off to the living room and I could hear her tell her husband, "Get this, be ******* out of my house, I will stay with the boys." I walked out of the kitchen towards the front door and announced I'm leaving, before I stepped out. Later that night the mom of the family who recommended me called and was also pretty angry. I explained that these boys looked so much older than they were said to be, and there was no way they weren't lying. She said maybe one is actually 11 but the other is truly 9 and that they just look like they were so much older. To be fair, the mother was tall and the dad was huge. It's actually the reason I asked to confront the mother and not the father. But boys weren't just tall, but also looked older face-wise. Also, babysitting 2 strange boys who were both taller and clearly so much stronger than me doesn't feel safe, which is why I have the age rule in the first place. There was no way that their mother didn't realize her boys looked so much older than boys their ages. I feel like it was something she should have mentioned after telling her my rule about the ages. I felt like I was justified, but I also felt bad that I ruined their plans. Everyone involved is angry with me, and I wonder if maybe I was overreacting and should have just babysat since I agreed. Right now I don't know what to think. Was I the asshole here?